What is up, folks, and welcome back to more Hytale. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to build this nice little cozy cottage here, perfect as a starter home, perfect as a permanent home, however you may see it. But the nice part about this house is it accommodates all of Hytale's utilities that you may require. Before we get started on today's build, I would also like to thank you guys for the tremendous support on the last video I posted. You guys really seem to love that. If you guys are new to the channel from that video, I do make a lot of content similar to that, similar to this that you're watching right now. So if you guys do end up enjoying this video, please be sure to let me down in the comment section below. I'm super active down there, and hit that subscribe button to keep up with all of the videos I upload on the channel. But yeah, once again, thank you guys for all of the support on the last video. And before we get started, here is a list of resources you will need to complete this build. Alrighty guys, so let's get started with this build. As you'll notice first, you'll see that we have a little 5x5 area here with a little bit of a butt out on the back for the chimney. And this little blue block here represents where the door is going to be, so we'll be replacing this one here pretty soon. So to start it off, you're going to want to do 3 logs up each corner. Bam, bam, bam. Ding, ding, ding. Bump, bump, bump. There you go. Each corner, 3 logs up. And at the bottom, do stone all the way around. Stone right here. Stone. Stone all the way across. And then right here, just these 2 for stone. We're going to leave that entrance open. Next, come in with your wood planks. Bam there. Bam, bam. Just 1 right here. And then 2 right here. Next, we're going to do our windows and our doorway here. So we're going to do a right side upstairs. Round off that doorway, round off that window, and then do the same thing on the side here, except right side upstairs, upside down stair. We're going to do stair here, upside down stair, and then in the back, we're just going to bring this up 1 more. Next, coming to the bases of all of our logs, we're going to do vertical slabs. This gives it a little bit of extra support look, coming all the way around here. I love these vertical slabs. It's so sweet. Like so. We're going to pop a stone here right at the base of the door. And then we're going to come in, fill all of our windows. Don't forget your door as well. Ba-bing. Next, we're going to grab our leather roof pieces here, pop 1 in the middle, 1 to each side, and then we're going to angle them inwards on the corners here. This gives it that little bit of an awning look. Same thing on the side, except this time we're just going to do 3. 1 in the middle, and then 1 on each side. Like so. Next, come in with your rope. Switch them around to where it's kind of holding up that leather roof there. Pop that in the corner. Pop that one in the corner as well. Same thing on the side. Ba-bing, ba-bam. And then come to the back here. We're going to finish off the lower half of this chimney. So just bring it up like that. Now on the inside, you're going to want to clear all this dirt out. So we're going to pop all of this out here. And we're going to do a full-blown floor. Now, I'm using a little bit different color wood. I'm going with the hardwood for this one, just so it's a little bit darker. But we're going to pop those in there, make sure they're oriented correctly. Fill in this whole space, making it look like a nice, clean floor. And then coming up a level, we're going to do this floor as well. So come in here, fill all this in. Leave this space open right here, and then pop a hole right there. This is where we're going to put our ladder. Coming to the top floor of the house, you're going to take your wooden wall trestles here, do a row across, go a row across here, and then just pop a hole right in the middle for your window. Do the same thing on the other side all the way across, except this time you don't have to pop the window. Just leave that full there. Now you're going to take your softwood roofs, and you're going to want to come all the way across like this. Go up another one. Make sure it overhangs that roof piece a little bit. Except right here, what you're going to do, I'm going to grab these actually real quick. So we're going to do a wall across, and then we're going to have these roof pieces actually angle outwards like so. I'm going to fill this in just for a second, do a roof piece on top, break that hole out there, and then finish the roof out at the top here. So come all the way across. You're going to want to do the same thing on the other side. Alrighty, and once you've done that, come to the top of your roof, take your flat roof pieces. Now these sometimes can be a little difficult to place, so you're going to have to bear with me here for a second. I've noticed that placing them from the side, so what I maybe recommend, fill this in first, and then come to the top and just fill all that in. We'll go on the inside and break that in a second. On the back here, take the chimney all the way to the top. You can break these 2. Bring the roof up like that. And then we're going to do a little chimney stack here right at the top. Coming back to the sides, we're going to do more vertical slabs poking out here. Same thing on the back. And then, as you can see here, we have the crude wooden shelf. And where I wanted to use this is actually a perfect block to add a little bit of support under that roof. It fills that gap in, but you don't have to use an entire stair block to give it that slant. This gives it just enough little detail there just to fill that gap in. I think it actually works pretty well. This is so you don't have those trestles sticking out on the side where it looks a little bit goofy. Doing the same thing on this side as well. Ba-bang, ba-bam. And then come in, fill in your window areas here. Next, we're going to come inside. Ba-bang. We're going to do 2 lanterns hanging right here. Grab your ladder, go all the way up to the top. And then up here, we can actually break these inner blocks just so we have a little bit more room at the top. And as you can see, even on this second floor, we have 3 windows here on 3 of our sides. So you get a little bit of natural light coming in. So at this point in the build, you've actually gotten the primary house structure done. You could be pretty happy with this. This on its own is pretty solid, but we actually aren't done just yet. We're going to come to the side here. Now you could do this on either side. It is totally up to you, but on this side, we're going to come out with our roof blocks here. And once you've gotten that done, we're going to do some stairs, not stairs, these little slope blocks off the side. And we're going to come around to here. Do a row of these, just giving it that little bit of overhang there. And then come in with your softwood beams on each side, go all the way to the top, just giving it that little bit of extra support. So now you have this little overhang here poking out. Next, we're going to do a little chimney right here. Now this will make a little bit more sense here in a few minutes, but for now, just roll with me. We're going to do that there, and then we're going to take our not roof blocks, we're going to take our wall blocks, and we're actually going to come around and connect this to this back chimney here. We're going to remove that right side up slab, bring the wall to the chimney. We're going to bring some wall out this way. And then now you have this little section off here with a little bit of an awning, kind of like a little courtyard area. So at this point, you have actually pretty much completed the build. There's not that much here that's left to do. There's little details here and there that you could throw in, but the primary structure is done. You have an unfurnished home, but I'm not going to leave you hanging there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and place all of the necessary Hytale workbenches in all of the areas that I recommend. Now, this is an entirely modular step, so you could put these wherever you want, or you can choose to make an entirely different structure for different benches. Totally up to you. That's the beauty of it being kind of a creative, blocky game. So if you guys want to sit back and watch, I'm just going to go through and put a few benches and a couple extra little details around, and we'll make this place looking nice and pretty. All right, guys, so I have finished furnishing the entire house here. We have a much better look now. Doesn't it look a lot more cozy? I love the way this place looks. It looks snazzy now. So I'll give you a quick little tour here. So if you come over to our little overhang, we're going to start outside. So you got your furniture's workbench here, your little alchemist workbench in the corner, armor's workbench here, and then we have our, what was it, the blacksmith? Yep, blacksmith anvil section here. So 4 benches right here outside, right off the bat, under a covering. And if we come to the front here, you have your tanning rack, everything where it should be. Inside, we also have 3 more of our benches. So you got the builder's workbench here, your primary crafting bench here, and then you actually have your cooking station here in the corner. And the reason I left this space for the cooking station was not only so you could fit 3 benches in here in general, but it also makes sense to have this little section up against the chimney because you do have a little bit of a stove right there. So just logistically, it makes sense. Coming upstairs, as you can see, we have our Arcanist workbench, a little bit of storage there with a chest, and then I did place a generic bedroll here. You can't really fit a full-size bed up here only because the beds actually do take up, like, I think 2x2 and 2x3 blocks of space. The beds are actually rather large in this game, so we just rolled with a bedroll. Gets the job done. You could always upgrade to a king size later. And coming to the farm side here, you have your farmer's workbench and your little recycling station alongside a nice little farm area here where you could grow all of your crops. So everything is set up as it should be. Well, guys, that pretty much completes this entire build for us. If you guys did enjoy and want to see more stuff like this, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what you would like to see. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one.